Well, Paul, not sure about the first 80 minutes. Last 10 were quite exciting. How did you see the game?
Yeah, I thought it was a dead game really. Not a lot of excitement to keep the crowd going. I think Bath had probably one strike on goal, and we never had much more. So maybe it's been like that the last couple of games, from what I understand. Difficult to break teams down at times, but we had a few problems today. Slabber obviously has got a groin, so he's been out for 3 weeks now, and he's not close to really being available. Damien had a thigh strain as well, so we decided not to risk him. But I thought, to be fair, that him and McCallum and Hazeman came on and made a real difference to us. And in the end, I was going to have to look at the video, but Charlie thinks he was onside for the winning goal. So, yeah, the last 10 minutes made the game. Like I said, the 80 minutes before that might have been a bit forgettable.
Frustrating to go in behind so close to half time, and must have been a disappointing goal to concede from lots of points of view.
Yeah, perhaps should have been obviously picked up. Someone didn't have their marker, we know who that was, and more importantly, we didn't keep our line particularly well. But you've got to look at what led up to the goal, which was Simon getting irritated with the guy in front of him. He's committed a silly foul, and it's allowed them to go and put a ball in the box, which at this level, good delivery. We proved that in the second half. Good delivery comes in, you'll score goals. So, it was a dire first half, really, if I'm being honest, to watch it. And neither side deserved to go in front, but that left us with a mountain to climb, because that wasn't a game where I sensed that we were just going to go out. So, we're missing Marvin Williams, Jamie Slabber, and then really Damien Scannell as well from that starting lineup. It starts to hurt you. So, from that regard, to get back into the game again, I'll give the players a lot of credit. It was quite exciting in the last 10 minutes. It got the ground moving. I mean, that probably summed it up for me. The crowd was the quietest crowd up here, and for a game that was third versus sixth, I think we sent him to sleep. But then sometimes you need the crowd to do their bit. I think we've entertained the crowd enough this season for the crowd to have helped us a bit more. So, again, we could have done with a lift today, because you do go through these little sticky spells, and we are maybe in a sticky one, having drawn 3, but. Yeah, it's good not to lose.
Still unbeaten this year as well.
Yeah, no, listen, we're over the moon with the amount of points we picked up, but you've got to be apparent about your performances and about your performance level. We deserve something out of the game today. I'm not saying we deserve to win it, but we deserve something out of the game. But sometimes we need a lift as well, and the crowd need to look at themselves as much as we do.
And Charlie Clough, one of the 3 subs, Charlie Clough pushed forward in the last 20 minutes. That seemed to make a big difference.
Well, we played 3 at the back. As I said, we might as well go for it, lose 2-0, as opposed to just see it out. And we always, as you know, make attacking substitutions and situations arise. And obviously Cloughie's gone up there and made a difference. And it was good to see us get our just rewards, really.
A sucker punch just after the equaliser, a real sucker punch.
Again, I'm looking at myself there, because do you then go and put Charlie Clough straight back into a flat back 4? Do you stick or twist? And my nature is to twist. And I felt that obviously if Clough had been in that back 4 at that point, we probably wouldn't have conceded the goal. Don't allow for the fact that it was poor defending. Someone's not marked Pratt. But I've got to say, fantastic first touch from the lad and a great finish. So sometimes applaud the striker. Yeah. But then I thought we came back, showed real character, got the goal. Great story.
I suppose the script was written for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, great story for him, because he's been a great servant for the club. Probably didn't have his best game today, in truth, but came up with a winner, came up with a goal. Right at the death, and that gave us that little impetus to have another good go for 3 or 4 minutes. And if the game had carried on much longer, we were going to win it, because we got our tails up. But it took us too long to get our tails up, and there were lots of reasons for that. One of them, you've got to look at the amount of games these players are playing. Not just Sutton, Bath, everyone. They're playing too many games now, and the tiredness kicks in, injuries kick in, and this is where you get niggles. And that's what we had today, about 4 players with niggles.
Which means we must be really looking forward to a week of Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday coming up this week.
Well, I am in some respects, because if you can win those 3 games, we'll be in the playoffs virtually done. And if we don't, then it's going to be an interesting last few weeks of the season. So, we got a tough game on Tuesday, we got a tough game on Thursday against Havant, who are doing well. And at the end of the day, we've got to see what the end of this week brings us.
Okay. Bournemouth and Havant both been in good form recently.
Yeah, that's right. Bournemouth would have had a strange season. I think most of us, know them and know their team, would have expected them to be in and around, the playoff positions. And Havant have got some good friends there with Sean Gale and Lee Bradbury. Again, I think the fact they didn't win their semi-final of the FA Trophy is for a positive for them is that they've had a chance to go for promotion. If they'd gone into the trophy final, I said to Gailey at the time, I didn't see how they could possibly have done all they've done. So, give them a lot of credit. I think that they are in pole position now to go and get that 5th place.